Hello and a very warm welcome to our coverage of this World Cup qualifier between Djibouti and Niger. Both nations are seeking to bounce back after disappointment in the opening round of Group A matches. Djibouti were undermined by a Batio red card when they were trailing 1-0 to African champions Algeria. They went on to lose 8-0 to Algeria. Niger had plenty of chances against Burkina Faso in Marrakesh, but they were made to pay late on as Traoré netted from the penalty spot, and then Konate added a deflected strike as Burkina Faso won 2-0. So Algeria and Burkina Faso, who meet tomorrow in Marrakesh, both have 3 points. Niger and Djibouti yet to get off the mark. Niger, the better ranked of these countries, 117th in the latest FIFA rankings to Djibouti's 182nd ranking. Will not be an easy game for either country. More pressure on the players today. Julien Met in charge of Djibouti. Jean-Michel Cavalli is the Niger boss. 2 Frenchmen in charge, and both have made changes from the opening fixture. One of those to the Djibouti team enforced because of Batio's suspension after handling on the line. Yab comes into the team for him. Haroun and Anas, other players to come in. As for Niger, well, Soule, Marou and Anikoi are the 3 players that Cavalli has turned to try to improve their fortunes. This game taking place in Rabat. Julien Met very disappointed that Djibouti can't play their home games in Djibouti. Says he'd love to have the emotion of a home match. So we are in Rabat in Morocco for Djibouti against Niger, Burkina Faso against Algeria, also in Morocco tomorrow. And then there's another double header in qualifying in October. It's Algeria against Niger, Djibouti against Burkina Faso, and then the return matches will take place a few days later. We are just around about 10 minutes away from kickoff in Djibouti against Niger, as both countries try to score their first points of this qualifying section. Djibouti had to come through the first round in order to reach the group stage, and they beat Eswatini 2-1 on aggregate. Neither of these countries has ever made it to the World Cup finals. Djibouti have never made an Africa Cup of Nations either. Niger did have a golden spell at the start of the 2010s, inspired by Moussa Mazou, and they made back-to-back Africa Cup of Nations finals in 2012 and 2013. Niger will count themselves unfortunate to have lost on the opening match day, as they played pretty well against Burkina Faso before falling by 2-0. For them to have any hope of advancing to the third round, the playoffs, with the 10 group winners going through to that stage, Niger simply must beat Djibouti here in Rabat. Not a cloud in the sky in Morocco. Conditions will be scorching for the players. It will be a test of their fitness, a test of their skill, and a test of their mental resolve. As the substitutes from Djibouti make their way towards the bench, we await the arrival of the starting players. Both teams freshened up by their French coaches. Julien Met in charge of Djibouti, and Jean-Michel Cavalli in charge of Niger. The arrival of the two teams is imminent, and then we'll go through the habitual pre-match protocols and the national anthems before this Group A fixture gets underway in Rabat. Djibouti will be trying to find a way past Niger's veteran goalkeeper, Kasali Dawada. Both countries looking for their first goal of the section, as well as their first point. May only be the second round of matches, but this is already crucial for both countries. Bench is not affording much protection from the extreme sunshine. The flags of Djibouti and Niger brought out onto the pitch in Rabat. Djibouti against Niger in Group A of CAF qualifying for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. Both these countries went down in their opening group qualifier. Djibouti suffered after Batio was sent off for a handball on the line and lost 8-0 to African champions Algeria. Niger fell 2-0 against Burkina Faso. Flags of Djibouti and Niger in position, and now we await the entrance of the starting players. A crucial World Cup qualifier for Djibouti and Niger in Group A of African qualifying for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 22. Both countries starting off with a loss. Djibouti falling 8-0 at African champions Algeria, while Niger went down 2-0 against Burkina Faso in Morocco. Neither country able to score in their opening qualifier, and looking for an improvement here. Both countries coached by Frenchmen. Julien Met in charge of Djibouti and Jean-Michel Cavalli taking charge of Niger. Three changes made to both starting lineups. We'll look in more detail at the team news in just a second. But first, the players will line up for the respective national anthems. Niger were on the left of shot, now moving over to the right-hand side, swapping positions with Djibouti ahead of the playing of the national anthems.
ciel éblouissant, ouvert de son nom éternel, qui fera le que notre peuple grandit, doit-il nous suivre de ce vieux continent, et que sa chance tente de quatre coins du monde, comme le
Daoud captaining Djibouti, while the veteran Daouda is the captain of Niger. They'll come together for the exchange of pennants now. Let's have a look at the Djibouti team news. Batio suspended after his red card against Algeria. Yab, Haroun and Anas come into the team. Haroun will add energy and height to the Djibouti midfield. Our referee, Celso Alvacao from Mozambique.
Non, mais ils attendent celui-ci aussi. Voilà.
Niger coach Jean-Michel Cavalli also making 3 changes. Soule Ibrahim and Ainekoi come into the starting lineup compared to the team that began the 2-0 loss against Burkina Faso. Two pumped up countries. This is a major chance for both, as these on paper are the 2 weakest nations in the group. Niger ranked 117th, Djibouti 182nd. It is Djibouti who get this match underway against Niger, and they play for territory. Djibouti thrashed 8-0 by African champions Algeria in their opener. Niger went down 2-0 to Burkina Faso. It is a very hot afternoon in Morocco, and that will affect the game tempo. You can be sure of that. Djibouti actually showed up fairly well in the first 25 minutes against Algeria before Batio's handball on the line. It was only 1-0 at that stage. Islam Slimani went on to score 4 goals in an 8-0 victory for Algeria. Oniamqui could count himself unfortunate, because even though he was on the wrong end of that 8-0 scoreline, the Djibouti goalkeeper actually had a reasonable match. Liboye is dispossessed high up the pitch. This is good from Djibouti, showing positive intent, and that was a very thoughtful ball by Douale. Douale against Algeria looked to be one of the more technically accomplished Djibouti players. Hervé Liboye with the throw. Haroun with a boot in. That's what he's been brought into the team for. Very tall midfielder with that distinctive haircut. Puts himself about. Liboye. Niger have more football history behind them, having made the Africa Cup of Nations finals in 2012 and 2013. Djibouti have never made an African finals. Neither country has ever made it to a World Cup. An incredibly tall order, given that they're in the same group as the African champions Algeria. Djibouti playing through midfield. They'll be keen to show that they can play football. It was a defensive performance against Algeria. Douale's pass cut out, and then Haroun's cut out as well. And Niger might fancy this, as Djibouti are cut in two. Wankoe. Diabate appealing for movement. Haroun wins it back. Douale. Good chest control. And out, but unable to control it is Wankoe. Very tough one to control. Had to get his left leg up high. Jean-Michel Cavalli right out to the edge of his technical area, issuing instructions. There's Julien Met, the young Frenchman in charge of Djibouti. His plans were ripped up by that Batio red card against Algeria. Mohamed wears 14 for Djibouti. Niger well positioned to prevent Djibouti advancing. Moussa having to get back into position. Diabate. Liboye. Wankoe seeing a decent amount of the ball in the opening exchanges. Djibouti looking well set up, getting men goal side, cutting off the passing options. Wankoe. Foul in midfield. It's Youssef with the foul. Promises to be a competitive and hard-fought match, this one. Liboye, good distance on that throw. He'll get another chance here, right in front of the Djibouti bench as it's chested out by Mohamed. Diabate. Marou. Marou, one of 3 players brought into the Niger starting lineup today. Anas, wearing 10 for Djibouti, one of 3 players to come into their side. It is Anas giving chase, but that's an easy one for Daouda, the 38-year-old goalkeeper. He throws it out to Liboi. Diabate. Wonkoe. Nice pass by Umaru. Niger getting men into the box, going for goal there, and Mboni Amkwi in behind it. After shipping 8 to Algeria, good for Mboni Amkwi to get an early touch of the ball. Niger with the confidence to chance their arm. The 50-50s being ferociously contested. Marou. That's a nice turn. And riding the challenge there is Moumouni. Good weight on that pass too from Umaru. Umaru's made the run. Haroun puts a boot in. Now Djibouti will try to play it out. There's the captain Daoud. And Niger penning Djibouti back now. Adebayor. Adebayor, good strength. Adebayor nearly brought down there. Tries the shot at goal. Djibouti forcing Niger to go all the way back to the keeper Daouda with their pressure on the ball carrier. You could hear Julien Metz screaming, get up the pitch, get in their faces. And they did just that, executing the coach's orders to the letter. Marou. Liboi. Souli. Left-footed Adebayor on the right-hand side. Prominent at the moment. Decent composure from Mohamed in midfield. 2 Mohameds wearing 14, one on either side. Diabate. Liboi. Jumping there was Anikoe. There was no Niger player near him. Loose first touch by Moumouni. Wassama. And back to Mboni Amkwi. And it was Niger's turn to press there. And there's the foul by Wassama. Spotted by Celso Alvacao, the referee from Mozambique. Can Djibouti break here? They need to shift the ball quickly. Haroun makes the run, but it's been spotted by Mohamed. Marou. Diabate.
Maxwell encore, Maxwell. Maxwell encore, Maxwell.
Lovely quick feet there from Mamouni. No whistle for that challenge by Haroun. Somewhat surprising. Ronkoi went down, but Niger have it back with Ronkoi, and now the flag is up, I think. A reminder to the Djibouti players to play to the whistle there. Now Ronkoi had stayed down. He was still appealing for the free kick for the Haroun challenge. Got back to his feet. He was in an offside position. Overhit by Mahdi. Goes through to Daouda. Daouda, so experienced. Turned 38 last month. Daouda, a veteran of Niger's appearances at the Africa Cup of Nations in 2012 and 2013. Here's the shot, and it's wide from Anikoi. Pulled the trigger quickly. Niger are looking the more dangerous side. There were other options available to Anikoi. He had runners, but he wanted to take the shot on. And Boniamqui with the goal kick. Maru shielding it out of play. Maru. Daouda's throw. Picked off well by Wessama. Good tussle, that one, with Mamouni and Anas, and Anas has the throw for Djibouti. Oh, needed greater control there. Had two men running outside him, did Anikoi. Boniamqui. Adebayor. That's a foul by Maru on Mahdi. Mahdi felt the contact. Djibouti squad full of home-based players. Niger have plenty who play abroad. Daouda catches.
Football, l'association FIFA, la Fédération djiboutienne de football
Oh, nice run here.
ainsi que la ville de Rabat.
Dancing well was Mohamed, and he's back on the ball, is he? No, he's committed a foul.
Protège-le, Diabaté. Protège ton ballon, protège. Diabaté, faut toujours protéger.
Maru will shield that one out.
Diabaté. Magie, joue à Nîmes, tiens de dos, joue à Nîmes.
Douale. There's the strength of Diabate. Maru. Anikoi does better that time. Adebayor. His through ball cut out by Daoud, the captain. Djibouti unable to retain possession for long. Niger well on top here. Now showing the difference in technical ability, why there are more than 60 places between these two countries in the FIFA rankings, with Niger at 117 and Djibouti at 182. Mohamed uses his goalkeeper, Boniamqui. Liboy, ball spending plenty of time in the air at the moment. Not quite from Adebayor. Good break by Djibouti, but the final ball is lacking, allowing Maru to intervene. Djibouti maintain the pressure with Wassama. Maru's there again, under pressure from Douale. And Djibouti have the corner. Taken quickly by Douale. Into Wassama. Douale shows for the return ball, but dispossessing there is Mamouni. Djibouti have it back again and might think about the shots here, but Maru's well positioned. Good block by Douale again. Was concern there for Jean-Michel Cavalli, the former Algeria and Lille coach. Here's Adebayor. Adebayor wants the return. Adebayor still going. Spectacular clearance by Daoud and helped on, and this could become an interesting situation for Djibouti. Haroun, he loses it in midfield. Good run made here. Can the finish be provided? It's a very tight angle. The angle against Doumaru, and Mboniamqui turns it behind. Broke forward superbly there, did the tall Niger midfielder. Just tried to guide it across the face of goal. Doumaru will stay forward for the corner.
Guys, be careful, eh? Don't use your hand. I'm watching you guys. Okay, guys? I'm watching. Play.
C'est bon, vous jouez, si on sort pas jouer. Sortez.
Mohamed takes it short. Really poor first touch by Adebayor, who holds his hand up by way of apology to his teammates.
Non, c'est loin, il fait. Montez.
Mohamed. Haroun. Anikoy plays his team into trouble with the amount he put on that header, Douale, and it needed that good midfield work from Mamouni to help out his teammate Anikoy. Here's Anikoy again. Soule. Haroun. Pass not as good as the control. Douale. Douale's got a good football brain. Takes up fine positions. Here he is once more, Douale. Strong run. It's Wonkoi, who plays it back before receiving the return ball. Wonkoi on the move. This is dangerous. Wonkoi needed someone to make the diagonal run with a bit more conviction. Mamouni. Deboy. Wonkoi.
Allez, c'est bon.
Mohamed. That's loose from Adebayor. Sometimes the Niger passing is too casual. We're past the midway point in the first half and still goalless between Djibouti and Niger. The second match day of qualifying in Group A for the World Cup Qatar 2022. Niger caught offside once more. It is Djibouti building from the back with Daoud. Yab in Batio, suspended after his red card against Algeria. Mamouni. Soule. Soule under pressure, loses it. Wassama. Back with Wassama. Well, he got himself free at the bottom of the shot there, had Yusuf. Wasn't found by Wassama, and Wonkoi will knock it past Haroun. This is a really good run by Wonkoi. Anikoy sets off after it, so too Umaru. Back with Wonkoi, now it's Anikoy. Adebayor. Anywhere will do, as far as Djibouti are concerned, as long as it's to safety. An extremely hot afternoon in Rabat. The players will be grateful for a water break, take on some hydration. Djibouti, nicknamed the shoreman of the Red Sea. Niger's nickname, Mena, is derived from the Dama gazelle, which appears on their badge in the colours of the national flag. Niger have looked the higher quality team, but yet to make their pressure count in terms of opening the scoreline.
Let's go. Marangula pressing deal. Let's go, let's go.
The water break comes to its conclusion. Mamouni. Liboy.
Voilà, ça suffit, on est en place.
Diabate. Mohamed to Wonkoi. What Djibouti have done well in recent minutes is stop Adebayor being able to cut in onto his left foot off the right-hand side.
Il n'y a pas de jeu. Il n'y a pas de jeu, il est en train de bouger. Il n'y a pas de jeu. Pas de côté de Botswana.
There was a touch by Niger, and that will be a Djibouti corner. Niger have the height advantage, and that's why Djibouti have opted for short corners. Douali. Change of direction from Douali. And Djibouti get the shot in, and that's a good save by Douda. That's the best save of the match so far. Douda with more work to do, and does it well once more. A scare there for Niger. Wassama fouled by Mamouni. Well, Djibouti just now was so close to scoring their first goal of World Cup qualifying. That's a magnificent hit, that one. Douali with the drop of the shoulder. It broke kindly, and it was struck well.
Pas de faute, 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 pas de faute.
Liboy. Djibouti raising their intensity levels as they sense that Niger could be there for the taking this afternoon. Douda. Mahdi. Mahdi shows for the return ball. Excellent play from Djibouti. Daouda spilt it, and Djibouti are in front. They lead by a goal to nil, and they've been threatening that over the last 5 minutes. Finished by Anas, one of the players brought into the team today. There's the reaction inside the stadium in Rabat. Julien Met's team are in front. What a moment. Their first goal in this World Cup qualifying section. Daouda spilt it. He'll be angry with himself, the veteran goalkeeper. Nicely played by Wassama, and the dangerous low ball by Musa. Catching out Daouda, and Anas following up, as you should, to give Djibouti the lead. What a blow for Jean-Michel Cavalli, whose team had been the better side for the bulk of the first half hour. Djibouti full of confidence now, looking for a second, and Niger already starting to think about substitutions. Diabate to Liboui. Djibouti will fight for everything to protect this lead. That was Youssef flying in. Haroun. Oh, excellent scoop ball to Douale. Niger floundering since the water break. Douale, not his best first touch. Adebayor didn't know where that ball was going to land. It came off his studs. Boniam-Kui. Now Mohamed. Mahdi. Here's Adebayor, knocks it past the defender. That's very positive from Adebayor. Two men in the box to aim for. What a run by Adebayor, trying to finish it himself. That would have been a remarkable goal from Victorien Adebayor. That was the individual bit of skill of the match. Marou.
Yes.
Ten minutes to go until half-time, and Djibouti lead thanks to Anas's goal. Great moment for the 21-year-old. Douale. Skill from Douale. Oh, it could be two. That's a save by Daouda. Followed up. Oh, and that's an amazing goal line block. This game has really opened out. It's very entertaining at the moment. Wonkwe. Adebayor. Oh, he dallied on the ball, did Anikoe. It's end-to-end football. Musa goes backwards. Now Yab. There's a hold-up. There's a Djibouti. Have Mahdi down right by Dauda's line. Dauda got to the ball first, but then there was a heavy collision with Dauda. Was it a second chance for Djibouti? Brave goalkeeping from Niger's record caps holder. And then an equally brave block to deny Djibouti a second.
Remove this one, coach. Coach, this one.
Mohamed. Adebayor. Boot in by Wesama. We'll go back to Mboniamkwi. Wonkwe. Anikoe. Tricky one to deal with, that cross by Anikoe. It's worked out well for Djibouti. Cross by Douali. Yusuf. Diabate down the line to Liboye. Maru's going to be put under pressure here by Anas, the goal scorer. Douali. It was the right idea, but Anas was offside and the pass was overhit by Douali in any case. Just off. Wouldn't have mattered. He wasn't going to be able to chase down that pass. Half-time can't come quick enough for Niger. They need to reset, get back to doing what they were doing in the first 25 minutes or so. Haroun. That was forceful, and Yusuf felt it. That's frustration as much as anything from Wonkwe. Just a throw. Taken by Mohamed, who's only 18 years old. Yusuf.
Faut pas toi avancer. Tu joues au milieu d'abord. Tu joues au milieu d'abord. Vous allez voir le présenter. Tu dois marquer.
What a lift it would be for football in Djibouti, should they be able to complete victory today, especially coming off the back of that 8-0 humbling at the hands of Algeria. Douali. Niger in danger of getting a little bit frantic here.
Go out! Go out! Go out!
Djibouti. Niger preparing a change, it looks like, with Daouda, the number 8, ready to come on. Will they wait until half-time? Space here for Wonkoi. Space also because he was offside. But marginal. Might just have been on there. Well, changes only a couple of minutes before half-time. And off go Maru and Anikoi. And coming on, we have Sabo. And also, we have Daouda. It's very strange to see substitutions made a couple of minutes before half-time. You'd have thought that Jean-Michel Cavalli would have waited until the break. Let's see if the two subs can help effect a turnaround in this match. Here's one of them on the ball, Sabo. Remember, we did have a water break midway through the half, so there will be a little bit of time added on at the end of the first 45. Djibouti leading 1-0, thanks to Anas's 32nd minute strike. Diabate to Umaru, change at the back. Sabo. Mohamed's run. Adebayor's ball. Lost by Sabo. Liboi. Pass 3. Liboi was asking a lot of himself, but he's won the ball back for Sabo, who's been busy in his couple of minutes on the field so far. Wonkoi thought about hitting it. The path blocked by Yab there. In comes the cross. Chance, big chance for Sabo, the sub. Should have made more of that. Unmarked Sabo with only the goalkeeper to beat. broken kindly for Niger. Sabo in the middle. Well, the late run had been made by Daouda. The run wasn't picked out. You see that Umaru has slotted in at right-sided centre half alongside Diabate, dropping back from midfield. What a chance for Sabo. The cross was excellent. Should have asked more of the goalkeeper, and Boniamqui with that. Taken short and quickly as we approach the 3rd minute of added time at the end of the first half. Didn't manage to hold his run. He was trying so hard to do so, was Wonkoi. Uda played him the ball and he was off. Well, there's a card for Haroun for dissent, presumably. No question about that offside. Celso Alvacal, the referee from Mozambique, looks at his watch. Half-time is imminent. Julian Metz Djibouti leading a 1-0 thanks to Anas's 32nd minute goal after the goalkeeper Daouda had spilt the cross from Musa. A fine half-time scoreline from a Djibouti perspective. Djibouti 1, Niger 0 in Rabat.
Bien joué. Bien joué.
Vous souhaite la bienvenue ici au stade Moulay.
Maxwell, plus vite que ça. Plus vite que ça, Maxwell.
C'est bon les gars, ici. Allez, allez. En bas. Agouille.
Anas Farah Ali.
Gay. Les gars, vas-y.
Djibouti 1, Niger 0 at half-time in Rabat. It is the second match day of Group A qualifying. Should Djibouti win, they'll join Burkina Faso and Algeria on 3 points at the top of the section. Niger would be rock bottom with 0 points from their opening 2 fixtures. There are back-to-back qualifiers to come in early October, as Niger will twice take on the African champions Algeria, while Djibouti have a double header against Burkina Faso. Niger boss Jean-Michel Cavalli took decisive action late in the first half, making a double change after 43 minutes, something that's very rare to see. Daouda and Sabo came on. The goal that separates the nations was scored by Anas, the Djibouti number 10, after 32 minutes. Big 45 minutes of football coming up for both Djibouti and Niger. And Bonnie Amqui takes on a bit more hydration before moving between the sticks. What a fillip it would be for him to have a clean sheet after the 8-0 defeat against Algeria.
Coach, please. Come.
Referee Celso Alvacao wants to speak to the Djibouti coach Julian Met. It will be Niger to kick off the second half here. It's a lengthy discussion between Alvacao and Met.
Okay, easy. Please.
There's a change for Djibouti. Hamza is coming on. Niger trailing by a goal to 0 have kicked off the second half. Daouda, the late first half substitute. Adebayor goes to the outside, can go either way. Oh, that's a chance at the near post. Really well played by Adebayor, showing positive attitude again. So an early second half scare for Mboni Amqui. Daoud uses his keeper. Foul in midfield. Foul there on Mohamed. Djibouti stop it being taken quickly. They want the ball checked. The referee's happy with it. Again, they stop it being taken quickly. It's Haroun who has been substituted. He was yellow carded late in the first half. Confirmation of that Djibouti change with Haroun off, Hamza on. The skipper, Daoud, with the throw. Adebayor. Adebayor accepts the return pass from Sabo. And Daouda's shot, and Mboni Amqui in behind it. It lacked power, it was scuffed. Both substitutes, Sabo and Daouda, have been bright since coming on. Shifted the ball well, did Daouda. It was just the finish that was lacking. Niger suddenly first to every loose ball. They've been given a rocket at half-time, I'm sure, by Jean-Michel Cavalli. Winning every 50-50 at the moment on Niger. Foul on Sabo? No, it's been given Djibouti's way, has it? No, it was a Niger free kick. Adebayor. Boniamqui rolls it out to Wassama as Niger attack, trying to look for an equaliser. There will be space. That's a foul by Wassama, and it could be a second yellow card for Djibouti. Indeed it is. Oh, and there's the Niger equaliser. It had been coming. Djibouti won, Niger won. Reward for a very strong start to the second half. Adebayor has been at the forefront of those efforts, and Jean-Michel Cavalli's team are level. Victorien Adebayor making the run, superbly found, and the first time finish by the left-footed Adebayor to beat Boniamqui. That is a delightful pass by Mohamed, and equally well finished off by Adebayor. Got a card for Daouda. Not quite sure what that was for. That was super play by Victorien Adebayor. Adebayor, a player who is in double figures in terms of international goals. Too close to the keeper. Youssef. Umaru. Adebayor. Umaru has done well since dropping back from midfield to partner Diabate at the back. Net wants Musa to get on with it quickly. Niger in the ascendancy, and they'll fancy their chances of going on and taking all 3 points here. Musa.
Play the ball.
Oh, he's only just been booked to Daouda. Can't afford many more late challenges like that one. I'm sure one of the reasons Djibouti withdrew Haroun was because he'd been cautioned and he has a physical style of play. Daoud, the captain. Douale. Youssef warns his teammates that this is coming in long. Diabate. Youssef wanted it to run out, but Niger made sure that it didn't. Kwasama. Oh, he moved the other way, had Duale. Pace is unrelenting, and that's superb distribution by the veteran Dauda. Touch off. That's by Sabo. Adebayor. Dauda. Suli. Niger's intensity levels did drop after the water break in the first half, and they were made to pay for that as Anas gave Djibouti the lead, but since half-time, Niger have been beyond reproach. Adebayor away from his man. The star man at the start of the second half, Adebayor. There's the chance for 2-1. And that's a super block by Yab. Adebayor causing havoc once more. Hint of a foul throw there by Adebayor, but play continues. Could be a chance again. Given away to Niger. Need to get it out of their feet and get the shot on target, and Sabo's unable to do that. Diabate. Sule. Dauda. Adebayor. Quick feet again from Adebayor, gets the shot away. He's always heading off target, that one. The bigger chance was just before for Jean-Michel Cavalli's team. Cutting a more animated figure at the start of the second period with his team on top. Musa.
Nice.
Sule gives it away. Daoud. Sabo. Chance again for Adebayor. Adebayor! 2 goals in quick succession for Victoria and Adebayor as Niger turn this match on its head. Never looked like missing. Cavalli says to his players to calm down and not become too euphoric. Adebayor at the double. Getting the wrong side of the defence and using his weaker right foot to blast the ball past Mboni Amkwi. Daoud, the visiting captain, caught out. Adebayor went for power and it was the right option. Djibouti 1, Niger 2. And immediately, Julien Met summons reinforcements. Samuel is going to come on. Kane did as well. The goal scorer Anas and Mahdi are the 2 players to go off. Djibouti from 1-0 up at the break now find themselves behind. Adebayor earns the corner. Taken short. The third Niger goal would all but seal this game. Soule's throw. Adebayor is on a hat-trick and continues to look sharp. Believes he can do anything at the moment. At the other end, Samuel, he'll put himself about. On by Hamza. Hamza, Samuel's fellow substitute. Hamza fresh, and it shows. Good movement, but the ball's not the best. Samuel had got himself half a metre of space inside the penalty area. Daoud will use his goalkeeper. Returned to the Djibouti captain, who's immediately placed under pressure. Douale. That ball needs to be so precise in order for it to come off. Umaru. Lashed forward by Diabate. Hamza. Wassama.
Ne dégage pas.
Mohamed. Sorry, that was Mamouni with the pass. Wonkoi. Mamouni. What a turnaround at the start of the second half. Djibouti led by a goal to nil at half-time. Victoria Adebayor's double has changed the complexion of this match. And now it is Niger who are on course to join Burkina Faso and Algeria on 3 points in Group A. Burkina Faso play Algeria tomorrow night. The ball had gone out. Unable to keep it in there. Canadid. Samuel. Lots of Niger shirts around him. Only one to aim for, and that was Douale.
Okay, we're watching. Take one.
Musa. The shot on target. And Daouda gets down well. Better from Djibouti. Reasonable hit, that one. It's worth a go by Wassama. Could be an awkward bounce. Yeah, really hard to deal with. Adebayor, has he been fouled? He has, and a penalty is awarded by Celso Alvacal. I just sensed as that ball went up in the air that Yusuf was going to have problems. The Djibouti number 3 gives away a penalty. They conceded 2 penalties to Algeria in their opening qualifier. No question that that's a penalty. It was inside the box. The challenge was high. Boniamqui went the right way for one of the penalties against Algeria. He's beaten by both Slimani and Bounedjah. It is Wonkoi to take the penalty for Niger. Wonkoi sends the keeper the wrong way. And Niger have scored 3 quick goals at the start of the second half to move 3-1 up. A totally different Niger since half-time. All smiles now on the field and amongst the travelling delegation. Calmly taken, side-footing it into the corner. Even if Boniamqui had gone the right way, I don't think he was getting that. Super penalty. Wassama. Djibouti have now conceded 11 goals in 155 minutes of qualifying. Samuel using his physicality. Musa. Niger so much sharper since the interval. That's quality from Mohamed to release Wonkoi. Adebayor to his right. Adebayor had strayed offside. He was hoping the ball would come earlier. The wheels have fallen off for Julien Met and Djibouti. Diabate. Soulé. Oh, there's so much space for Niger now. It's Adebayor. The pass takes a deflection. It sits nicely to be hit, and it's blasted into the back of the net for Djibouti 1, Niger 4. Well. The goal-scoring onslaught continues. And onto the score sheet is Sabo, brought on late in the first half. Everything Niger try is coming off. Bit of fortune there as the ball broke his way. Nothing lucky about Sabo's finish. That's just quality from the Niger front man. Flew past the keeper. You have to feel sorry for Mboniamkwi. The floodgates have opened again. Djibouti trying to get one back through Samuel, who missed kicks. Niger careful not to commit the foul in the box. Mohamed. It's a handball by Samuel. Ball played up onto him by Dauda. Gabati. Misplaced by Dauda. For Djibouti now, it has to be about damage limitation. 8 goals conceded to Algeria, now 4 to Niger. At half-time, they were on course for a famous result. Totally different story in the second half. By Douale there on Moumouni. The cramp for Moumouni. 20 minutes to go. Niger with a 3-goal advantage now.
Wait the player.
No, why you do that? Why do that? No, why you do that?
My tempers are rising. It's also Alvacao stamping his authority on proceedings, the Mozambican referee. Is that an attempt on goal? It's audacious. I thought the keeper got a hand on that. He did. It's a corner. It was going wide. Wasn't quite sure where his goal was he? Mboniamkwi.
Les gars, on saute, on saute. Voilà.
One by Umaru.
I see him, bro.
Musa's short throw. Mohamed. Dauda. Wankoi. Quick feet from Wankoi. Not the greatest of crosses, with Sabo making a strong run into the middle, waiting for the cross to come in. Given as a Niger throw, Kanedid was hoping that that decision would go Djibouti's way.
Calme, calme. Gardez le ballon, on le gagne, on le gagne.
Recule, recule.
Wankoi. Osama out-muscled, outnumbered, but fouled as well. Oh, it's been given Niger's way, and it's gone against Osama in the end. Diabate played his side into trouble. Hamza's overhit that, I think, though it is holding up there in between the centre half and the goalkeeper. And it needed dealing with, as Djibouti are going to bring on two more substitutes now. Musa and Abbas to come on. I'll make it 5 substitutions made. Off goes Yab.
Numéro 6, deuxième remplacement avec l'entrée en jeu du numéro 8, Abbas Fouad Abdraman, qui remplace le numéro Yadé Siad Ismail.
Djibouti will at least try to finish this game strongly in the last 15 minutes. Douale is the other player to have gone off. Let's see if we get confirmation of that now. That's Yusuf who has gone off. Niger will be so happy with what they've produced since half-time, but they can't afford to play a first half like the one they did here again in this qualifying section. Musa. There's another Musa. Wankoi, that's a nice ball. Mohamed has found space, and it will come down into his path. Mohamed down the line for Dauda, who'd carried on his run. Niger won't overly commit with their 3-goal advantage. Good run by Samuel in behind the defenders. He's all alone. Samuel strikes and it's wide. You can see how angry Kasali Douada is with his defenders there, because they switched off. There were 3 of them, and yet Samuel still managed to get the strike in on goal. Problem for Mohamed. Daouda shouting at Umaru, who's giving some back. And then he's relaying it to the midfield as well. Changes, more changes. Amadou Moutari, one of those to come on. Knocked out of play by Sabo. Mohamed to Daoud. Musa. And we're going to see Amadou Moutari and also Abdulaziz Ibrahim. Mohamed is going to go off. He had a problem just now. And Victorien Adebayor, the double hero at the start of the second half, is the other player replaced. Touched inside by Daouda. Daoud. Daoud has Mohamed alongside him at centre half now. Daoud from back to front. Samuel's looked a useful target man. He's coming back from an offside position there was Musa. One to chase for Wankoi. Out comes the arm of the defender, Musa. Good energy from Djibouti despite the scoreline. Daoud. Will win the second ball. It was won by Niger. Djibouti have it again. Douale. Osama trying to return it to Douale, who goes down under the challenge of Soulé. Nothing doing there in terms of a penalty. Referee Celso Alvacao of Mozambique has heard something from one of the substitutes, has he? Can't see what colour that card was. Might have been red, you know. I think it's Razak Saini. Yeah, red.
Hey, go, please,
Well, I don't know what that was about, but Saini's going to have to move.
go there, let us go.
Play resumes. Niger 4-1 up. Good, powerful header by Sule. He really wanted that ball. Daouda. Sule. Sule again. Bonkoe. Niger corner. Came off Mohamed. Taken short to Sabo. Bonkoe. Another Niger corner. Both Bonkoe and Sabo on the score sheet, adding to Niger's advantage after Adebayor's double. Have to be careful not to get themselves into more disciplinary trouble here, Niger. They've got the game completely won. It's Liboi, the veteran defender, the 38-year-old who's involved in that.
Guys, I'm watching. If you're doing the penalty, clear. Play. Come. Play, yeah. Hey, guys, I'm watching.
Dangerous cross, just needs a finish. Oh, and that's frustration there for Mamouni. Niger close to a fifth. Gibrilla is going to come on. Fifth Niger change made by Jean-Michel Cavalli. Bonkoe moving off. Bonkoe, who scored from the penalty spot.
calmez-vous, j'ai l'enfant de tenir le carton.
Stop it. Take your time, my friend. Pas de problème. Leave them. Hey, brother. Calm, mon ami. Calm.
Gibrilla on. We can have a look at Wankoi's penalty again. Beautiful side-footed effort. Samuel. Dauda falls on it. That will use up more time. Gibrilla will challenge for the second ball. The substitute has just come on. Djibouti trying to catch Niger sleeping. That's a heavy, heavy challenge on Wassama. Djibouti will have the free kick on the edge of the penalty area. A little bit of a lunge that from Umaru. Big size difference there between Umaru and Wassama. It's left for Wassama. Wassama, really good goal. That's a magnificent free kick by Wassama. Djibouti 2, Niger 4. Approaching stoppage time. The Djibouti players sprint back to their own half. They want to get on with it. Just a glimmer of hope for them. It would take a remarkable comeback. It was a remarkable free kick. You don't stop those. What technique from Wassama. 4 minutes added time. A 6-goal thriller in Rabat. Urgency to Djibouti's play now. Deboye is the player down. He only made his international debut in 2019, did the Côte d'Ivoire-born defender. Niger have used their substitutes. Let's have another look at that Wassama free kick. Any player in the world would have been proud of that effort. The second half unravelled for Djibouti as they went from 1-0 up at the break to 4-1 down. But that Wassama goal does mean that they'll enjoy looking at parts of the highlights reel. Extended stoppage for Leboe's injury. Yeah, the challenge was by Samuel after the ball had gone, and it's when you relax the leg that you can really feel those. Musa. Seconds remaining. Djibouti 2, Niger 4. Oh, Liboui was yellow carded. That seems harsh. Taking his time to leave the field. No question he was hurt. Djibouti corner, a third Djibouti goal now would make the last few seconds very interesting. Wassama. Oh, there is a chance here. Dauda at the second attempt, and he falls on the ball. Liboui waits to be allowed back on. Niger trying to finish the game on a strong note. Oh, that went flying into his own man there. Struck so hard. Gibrilla. Mutari challenging, but it's Djibouti who come away with the ball with that Liboui stoppage. We've gone way beyond the allotted 4 minutes of added time here. Oh, that's good skills. And that's not a good challenge. Poor challenge by Musa. Another situation for Celso Alvacao to deal with at the end of the game. Jumped into that a little bit. The card is out for Musa. Well, Liboui wants to carry on the argument here. He's still angry about his yellow card, and the referee's pushing him away. Well, looking like he fancies a crack here is Diabate, the centre half. Alvacao gets the wall back. It's on target. Lonnie Amqui gets down, and that will be the last of the action. Djibouti 2, Niger 4. A second half onslaught from Niger, who were 1-0 down at half-time, but scored 4 goals by the 69th minute. Adebayor with 2, Wankoi from the penalty spot, and Sabo their scorers. Wasama scored a great free kick in the 90th minute to reduce the arrears, but it's Niger who have scored their first win of the competition. Djibouti 2, Niger 4. Niger go level with Burkina Faso and Algeria on 3 points.
56e minute de jeu. Troisième but nigérien sous pénalty à la 64e par Amadou Djibo. Ainsi, quatrième but nigérien à la 68e par Amadou Sabou Mahamadou. La réduction du score est arrivée à la 90e côté djiboutien par Warsama Hussein Saïd. Merci à tous pour votre présence. À très vite.
On a essayé, des voyages de 48 heures. C'est normal, on est fatigué, frère. Ça ne va pas.